Hello.
It is us.
Yes.
Brother and sister.
Yeah.
Well, since literally everything is canceled because of coronavirus, we're a little bored.
Yeah.
So,
what better thing to do than do an 11-page worksheet to find our Hideo Kojima name using Brian David Gilbert's worksheet that he made.
Yes. We're doing this.
So,
and we have our RPG dice here.
Yeah. I got my brother's RPG dice because he's a huge nerd.
I got my trusty set of RPG
Mine
dice.
Are pink.
And she's borrowing my pink set of RPG dice.
Yeah. Kojima name generator. Section 1. Determining how many names you have. And it says Kojima often creates characters that have many alternate names, so we must first figure out how many names you will have. So let's roll it together.
Please, not a 6.
I got a 1!
I got a 5!
Yes! Okay, so we only have one name, which is good, because I don't want to do it 6 times. Alrighty, Section 2, Personal Information. It says Kojima's characters have names that are directly related to their own character traits. This information will make sure your name fits your personality. So, first we're going to write our full name.
What do you do? What is your occupation? Is technically being in shows an occupation? Even
I'm
though
just
you
going
don't
to say
get paid?
school.
Well, CAM.
That is a full-time job.
We do work at CAM.
I know, but right now we're at school. We should be at
Well,
school.
we're not at
and
school.
And that is a full-time job that doesn't pay you, but I'm considering it a job. So I'm going to write school.
But what? No, but it's what do you do? Not what is. It's what do you do?
I do high school.
I do high school.
Yeah.
I also do high school, but I'm gonna just.
I'm writing school.
I'm gonna do learn, because that's what you do.
Condense the verb into your. Hey, schooling is a verb, okay?
High schooling.
High schooling. High school.
Ing. There you are. It's a verb
it's a
now.
Verb now. Okay. Condense the verb into your answer. Into a single noun. Example: if you're a sheep farmer, your answer will be farmer. Now I don't know.
Learner
is a sheep farmer. I'm gonna write
high schooler.
I'm gonna write high schooler.
I'm gonna say learner. What was your first pet's specific species / breed? If you never had a pet, please answer with an animal you wish you owned. So both of our first pet was a red-tailed shark.
Yeah.
I'm dying.
What is your most embarrassing childhood memory? I'm actually gonna, since I'm technically still a child, I'm gonna use the memory that I had from Sunday when I got pulled over for driving at night without my headlights on because I forgot to turn them on. That's my embarrassing memory because it's a pretty stupid reason to get pulled over.
First time I read Torah, I only read the first 3 because it was in 4th grade. There was 5th grade. 4th grade, and they said that, and Mr. Weiss said, you're allowed to only read the first 3 if you want to, instead of all of it. Then at synagogue, they wanted me to read all of it, so I did it not very good, but I did finish. It was just not great.
So I'm going to move on while you're writing. It's condense the story into 2 words. I'm just going to condense it to pulled over. While you're writing, I'm going to move on. Okay.
It's going to be Torah synagogue.
5. What is the object you least like to be stabbed by? An object I least like to be stabbed by is probably a pitchfork.
No, but
it has 3.
For real, it'd be...
Let me have my own answer.
No, mine would be one of those, like, it's like a spike, but it's got frills on it. So when that are like facing the opposite direction, so it goes into your skin easily.
What's that called?
But when you pull it out, there's quills. I'm just gonna say
quilly spike.
I'm gonna say frilled spike. Because when you pull it out, it just rips off a ton of skin while pulling it out.
Ew.
And also a ton of your insides.
That's gross.
But
6. What is something you're good at? Verb ending in ing. Well, it's definitely not driving. That's a lie. I'm a good driver. I
Acting.
just forgot to put my headlights on.
Acting.
Also, I'm going to write singing. Because I think I'm better at singing than I am at acting.
How many carrots do you believe you could eat in one sitting if someone forced you to eat as many carrots? Are we talking baby carrots or full carrots?
Full-on carrots.
Full-on carrots.
Yeah, like full carrots.
I think my stomach is a bit bigger than yours.
I want to say, well, Brian, I think, said 16, and I want to say one less than him.
I'm going to say 2 more than him.
No, Sam, you cannot be better than Brian. Okay,
Fine.
He is called perfection.
I will say 16 as well.
Okay, I'm going to be 15. I think he said 16. I'm just going to write one less than Brian David Gilbert.
What is your greatest intangible fear? Easy death, loneliness, fear itself.
So I'm going to say desertion.
I'm going to say...
I don't know if that's a word, but I just made it up if it isn't.
Well, what's that called? No legacy.
What is your greatest tangible fear? My greatest tangible fear is bees. I don't like, they're so scary.
Bees. Okay, I think I'm afraid of...
the dark. I don't know, are you afraid of loud noises? What makes you scared?
Not a whole lot. I'm just going to say... badgers. Most specifically honey badgers, because those are tough.
10. What is the last thing you did before starting this worksheet? The last thing I did before starting this worksheet is turn off my heater in my room.
I drank some AHA.
11. What condition is my body currently in? It is almost lunchtime, so I'm like a little hungry, but not that much.
Sick.
You should write congested because you're not sick.
I'm not sick. I'm congested. Because I have asthma. And my asthma's big.
Single word answer. What is a single word answer for slightly hungry? Hungry-ish. Okay. Favorite state of matter. Mine is solid. And
So
if you say plasma, I called it already. If you say plasma.
You read my mind.
Listen, you're such a nerd. I knew you were gonna say plasma. Word your name kind of sounds like.
Ham. Sam Ham. It's easy.
Well, my name is Rose, like R-O-S-E, so I'm going to say Rose, R-O-W-S. But, like, that's, I guess not kind of sounds like, that's just exactly sounds like. I'm going to say roast. Okay, what is my zodiac sign? I'm a Virgo. Your zodiac sign.
I'm Cancer.
Okay. If you had to define your personality in one word, what would it be? Mine is excited. I'm gonna describe your personality as chill.
Yeah, that works.
Section 3, Kojima information. Kojima character names reflect his own idiosyncrasies. He can't help himself. 16, who is your favorite film character? Note, must be played by Kurt Russell. Well, my favorite film character that is played by Kurt Russell is Ego from Guardians of the Galaxy.
I guess since that's really the only thing I think I've seen with Kurt Russell.
That's the only thing that I've seen with Kurt Russell.
Maybe I've seen something else with Kurt Russell, but if I do, it wasn't memorable enough to note that was Kurt Russell.
What is the last word of the title of my favorite Kubrick film? I don't know.
Shining.
But it's The Shining because
that's literally the only Kubrick film that we have noted.
Yeah.
So Shining.
We're not very into the pop culture.
Well, this kind of popular culture, yes.
What is the first word in the title of your favorite Joy Division album that is unknown? It's Unknown Secrets.
And I don't know Joy Division, so I'm just going to write what you write.
Okay. 19. What is a specific scientific term you picked up from listening to NPR once? I just kind of looked up Science Friday on the internet, and the word that came up that I thought was funny was Marsquakes. So that's.
Can I steal that?
You can't steal my word.
Fine. I didn't pick this up from NPR, but it said economically, and I'm like, that's a big word. I'm gonna note that.
Okay. 20. What is a piece of military hardware you think looks cool even though war is bad? I'm gonna say fighter jets because they're cool, and they can do like flips and stuff. So.
There's a type of missile that looks cool.
Just write missile. It'll be easier if it's one word anyway. What is something you'd enjoy watching Mads Mikkelsen do? I would enjoy watching Mads Mikkelsen just kill it at karaoke, you know?
I would enjoy watching him
destroy everybody.
I like, he's semi-overacts and semi-underacts at the same time. You know what? Since Caecilius has the black eyeshadow, play Anxiety. Get it?
Yeah, play Virgil.
Yeah.
Okay. 21A, please condense into one word. Karaoke.
Virgil.
Section 4, determining your name's conditions. Sometimes a character will have a plot-based condition that affects their name. You, too, might have a condition that affects your name. Conditions can stack, so please make note of how many your name has. Determining your name category, Section 5. Kojima names fall into a finite number of categories. This section will determine the category which name belongs. 5. Roll a d20. Use this table to determine your name category. Once you have figured out your name category, you can skip ahead to the section that outlines the rules of your name. Alrighty, d20. I got a 5.
I got a 7.
Okay, good. We have different names. That's good.
I have a horny name.
I have an occupational name. So you go to Section 8, and I'm going to Section 7. Section 7, occupational name. Kojima's characters tend to be driven by the work that they do. That often carries over to their names. You two can be nothing more than your job. Oh, great. Hooray. Please rewrite your answer from Section 2, number 2A here. This is your last name. High schooler. Great. I will be a high schooler for all of eternity. Roll a d4. Use this table to determine your first name. I got a 3. 3. Your answer to Section 2, number 13. Roast.
I'm just gonna look
High
ahead.
schooler roast. Wow. Adding an image to conditions you occurred in Section 4, which is nothing. So I just skipped to Section 13. So yeah, my name is High Schooler Roast. Yeah.
So, Section 8, horny name. Kojima's...
I'm so glad you got this, by the way.
Yeah, this is gonna be funny. Kojima's characters and stories are irrevocably horny. Weirdly horny. Sure, but horny nonetheless. Please rewrite your answer from Section 2, number 3 here. This is your last name.
Red-tailed shark,
Red-tailed
my guy.
shark.
That's your last name.
Roll a d4
Just roll the d4.
to determine your first name.
First name,
3.
3. We both rolled 3s. Wow. Your answer from Section 2, number 6.
Acting.
So you're acting rainbow shark.
Acting red-tailed shark.
At red-tailed shark. Sorry, I got it mixed up with Brian. He's rainbow shark, but we're red-tailed shark. We're different. And then you skip to Section 13. Section 13, explaining your name. Kojima's characters know that their names are meaningful, and they will tell you completely unprompted. You too must explain your name to any potential friends, foes, or shadowy government institutions. 1. Use the following blank to fill in your monologue. Explain your Kojima name to the best of your ability. Feel free to draw from personal experience, friendships you've had, or just say some guy on the internet made you fill out an 11-page worksheet to gain his name.
I made
Okay, so
myself laugh.
we're going to take a minute to write this down, and then after we're going to present it to each other.
She got it wrong. Roast was the first name, so she's Roast High Schooler instead of High Schooler Roast.
Yeah. Alrighty. I'll go first, since mine is way shorter than yours.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Hi, I'm Roast High Schooler. And if you're wondering how I got this name, well, let me tell you. I've been cursed to go to high school for all of eternity, and it's pretty stressful. Because there's so much homework and tests. Anyway, you better watch yourself, because there might be a diss track coming your way. High schooler, Rose High Schooler, man.
It's not man, it's just Rose High Schooler.
Comma, man.
Hi, I'm acting Red-Tailed Shark. And if you're wondering how I got this name, well, let me tell you. I was once in a battle with a great wizard. I was about to defeat him when he turned me into a giant red-tailed shark. But I still had to go on for a performance I was in. And it was some random show that I don't remember. Anyway, everyone thought that the performance was enhanced by the fact that I was a giant red-tailed shark. Eventually, the wizard turned me back into myself, and we decided to stop fighting and go our separate ways. I told everyone that I was the one turned into the shark, and they all started calling me acting red-tailed shark. The end.
Wow, that was great. And if we turn to the last page, oh, it says, congratulations, you have completed the Kojima name generator.
I feel more in touch with myself now.
I also feel that way. And it was also a really fun time. I want to thank everybody for watching this video. If you did, that's awesome.
Yes.
This was really fun.
This was very fun.
And I am glad to now know my true name. I shall no longer go by Rose.
And I shall no longer go by Sam.
I am Roast High School.
And I am acting red-tailed shark.
So we'll see you later.